Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Huncho, back at you again with another video. So, as some of you guys will know, towards the end of last year, I had to sadly report on the passing of Harlem Spartans rapper Crosslem Davis, aka Biss. Now, the majority of you would have either seen my coverage or would have seen it in the news, but for the people that don't know what's going on or haven't seen it in the news, I'll take you on a brief summary of what happened and then we'll get into the update. So, on the 6th of December 2019, at around 3 AM, police were called to Bronze Street in Deptford. Here, they had sadly found Biss with fatal stab wounds, and he would sadly go on to lose his life around 30 minutes later, and at that time, no arrest had been made. Then a video had started to circulate where people had thought that Biss's murderer was in jail where he had been recalled, and this person who had allegedly killed Biss was getting beat up in jail. But it turned out that this had nothing to do with the Biss situation. Then, on the 2nd of January 2020, police went on to arrest 19-year-old Elijah Morgan on suspicion of murder and suspicion of an offensive weapon. And he would then go on to be charged with the murder and the other charge on the 5th of January 2020, and he was then to appear at the Old Bailey on the 30th of March 2020. We also had heard from a witness at the scene that around 4 or 5 people had been involved in Biss's murder, so this still left an investigation open for police to track down the others involved. Then, on the 3rd of February 2020, 3 males were arrested after a car was stopped at Dover Docks by Kent police. A 20-year-old Jediah Param was arrested on suspicion of murder and then was charged with murder and possession of points and blades on the 4th of February 2020. Also, 21-year-old Dejon DaCosta and a 17-year-old who can't be named for legal reasons were also arrested on assisting an offender, but their charges were later changed with perverting the course of justice. Then, on the 6th of February 2020, Jediah Param had made his first court appearance at the Old Bailey. He had denied the charges brought against him, and a plea and trial preparation hearing was to be made for a further court date. So, in the latest court hearings, that being yesterday, the 30th of March 2020, Elijah Morgan appeared at the Old Bailey via video link from HMP Wandsworth wearing a prison-issued tracksuit. At this brief hearing, he denied murder and the other charge of possession of an offensive weapon, and he was to appear at court for a plea and trial preparation hearing on the 24th of April 2020. Paul Jarvis prosecuting said, "The circumstances as they are known is that the gentleman who was fatally stabbed was Mr. Crosslem Davis, and he was 20 at the time. Mr. Davis is a well-known drill musician." And that's all the updates surrounding this whole Biss situation. And if there is any more updates, as always, I'll let you guys know. Now, on the 6th of February 2020, at Jediah Param's court date, a provisional trial date was set for the 29th of June, but in this most recent update, a provisional trial date wasn't actually reported, but I'm 99% sure that Elijah Morgan will be standing on trial with Jediah Param on the 29th of June 2020 for the murder of Crosslem Davis, aka Biss, and I will be covering that trial, so make sure to keep updated with the channel and I'll take you through the trial coverage when that date comes around. And I'm pretty sure that Dejon DaCosta and the 17-year-old boy, if they plead not guilty to the charges of perverting the course of justice, I'm pretty sure they'll also be standing on trial in June. Now, you know, dates can change, so this isn't 100%, but it is reported as of right now that it will be that date. Now, it hasn't really sunk into me still, even months on, that Biss has been taken away from us. Like, I don't know why, it just hasn't really sunk in. And I think going through the trial and actually seeing what happened, because as it stands right now, the majority of people won't know what happened on that day, I think it will start to become a lot more clearer, and I think for me it will start to sink in a little bit. But it is a really sad time, with Lowski coming out of jail, and Harlem Spartans on top right now, with Mizon Mac rumoured to be out. If not, he's definitely going to be out soon. It's just sad that a heavy hitter like Biss had been taken away before his time. But let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy Huncho, and I'm out.